Hello everyone, my name is Jitendra Bhutani. I have done my graduation in Computer Science and Engineering from IP University Delhi. I have around 4.5 years of experience in the IT world. I have worked with Infosys, Amdocs and CRISIL, and currently I am working with Oxysys Group as a blockchain architect, and I am working on architecting different blockchain solutions and decentralized application for the businesses. Now let's cover the topic, what is blockchain? So until and unless you are at a place where there is no internet, you must have heard about of the word blockchain and Bitcoin. After all, they are the most trending words to be searched on the internet right now. If you will search it on the internet, you will find a lot of definitions about blockchain. Like blockchain is a distributed ledger technology, blockchain is a public ledger, blockchain provides peer-to-peer communications, blockchain eliminates the need of a third party. But if you will ask a technical guy, he will tell you blockchain is a beautiful piece of code which is written by some known and unknown masterminds, which enables multiple parties who do not know each other to come on a common platform to share their data and values in a trusted and secure environment. Now a lot of questions should be coming in your mind right now. Like, how does the blockchain looks? Can you create your own blockchain as well? How can two different parties who do not know each other start in trusting each other? How it is secure? There's a lot of questions that should be coming in your mind right now, and I am sure these questions will be cleared as we proceed with the session. So now let's talk about some key characteristics of the blockchain. So the first key characteristics of the blockchain is a peer-to-peer communication. So a peer-to-peer communication means there is no third party involved. So in blockchain actually eliminates the need of a third party. Now let's talk about the current scenario of the communications that we have. Let's take a banking system for an example. Now let's suppose if A wants to send some money to B, then what A will do, A will go to the bank and then bank will transfer that money to the B. And definitely after doing some validations, like whether A has that amount of money, whether A has the right to send that money. So all those validations, all those trust, we are now right now dependent upon the banking system. So blockchain eliminates the need of a third party. Now some of the questions which should be coming in your mind right now, like if there is no third party involved, who is validating the transactions? And if someone is validating the transactions, why he is validating the transactions? These are some of the questions which are very crucial. And one more question that should come in your mind right now, if A is sending some money to B, how can A trust B? And how can B trust A? And how the other people in the network trust A and B? One of the key characteristics of the blockchain is security. By security, it means no one can tamper your data, no one can alter your data, and no one can send you malicious requests. Blockchain is considered to be secure by design. What that means? That means the code that is written inside the blockchain, that code itself makes the blockchain secure by design. But how that security is being maintained in the network? If there is no third party involved, if two persons are interacting with each other, how does this security is being maintained? So two things by which this security is maintained in the blockchain. The first one is the consensus algorithms like the proof of work and the proof of stake. And second is the cryptographically digital signatures that are used in the blockchains. One of the key characteristics of blockchain is transparency. By transparency, it means that data is publicly available, but that data is anonymous. For example, if A has sent some money to B, so how can you be sure that the money is being sent? Then what you can do, you can go to the blockchain data, and from that blockchain data, you can validate whether the A has sent some money to B. So this is the type of data that is publicly available, but who is A and who is B? Nobody knows that. So that's why the data is publicly available, but it is completely anonymous data. One more thing about transparency is that the code is open source. For Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, all the major blockchain networks that are running across the networks, their code is an open source code. So you can go onto their GitHub links and check what is actually happening inside that blockchain. So some questions should be coming in your mind right now. One of the questions is, what type of data is publicly available? What is the distinguishing factor right now that which data should be publicly available and which data should not be publicly available? And if the data is publicly available, how much it is impacting the security of the system? and how much it is vulnerable to the attacks.